Welcome, powerful souls, to your 2024 energy forecast. And we're going to be looking at the overall energy for the entire year for love, money, and career. And then we're going to split out the year into 3 4-month increments. We're going to be looking at the top blessing for each of those periods, plus what top thing to be aware of. But first, if you're enjoying the content of my channel, make sure to hit that like button by giving me a thumbs up. That tells me that you like the content and you'd like to see more of it. You can also hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell. If you select the all option, you'll be notified immediately when I put out new content and also be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I appreciate all the love and all the support, and you can be part of the Love Tsunami, helping send that Zen love out to the world by liking and sharing my videos, commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, and even becoming one of my YouTube channel members. If any of those inspire you, please know that I am sincerely grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for a personal reading, I do offer those and past life readings, and it's not too late to get them at 50% off until the end of 2023. All that information is listed down in the description box of the video. Alrighty, let's get into your energy forecast for 2024. All right, Pisces, welcome to your 2024 energy forecast. And we're going to start off looking at love. What's the overall love energy for 2024? And we're going to be using the Journey of Love Oracle. Let's give those a quick shuffle here and let's see what is coming in here. What does Spirit want you to know about love for 2024? All right, they do want that one right here. And we've got the Void. So we'll look here. Maybe it's not as bad as it sounds, but we've got card number 40 here. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm just going to zero in. You can see the little person there flowing through the void. So we're going to put her up here. And let's see what that brings in here for you. Oh yeah, maybe it's not as bad. It's like, what? No love, no love. But I'm sure there's going to be a positive message. And it says, at the ending of every cycle and the beginning of every cycle, there is a moment of transition. It may last for any amount of time, a moment of feeling, or many years of deeper inner work while feeling displaced. That transition may require patience to endure the absence of knowing, the lack of certainty about who you are and why you are here on this planet. A void may open up between one moment of meeting with your lover and the seemingly endless stretch of time, even if it's only days that seem as though they are eternal in duration, as you wait to reconnect again. Yet if you can accept that entry into the cosmic void as preparation for your next cycle of manifestation, if you can accept that darkness and holding you with love, not with unfeelingness, then you can relax and let the preparation to be what it must be. Then you can be well equipped for the next step forward on your glorious divine adventure this lifetime, meeting the beloved, whether divine or human lover, in a fresh new moment, excited, open, and curious always. This oracle brings you some guidance. There are parts of your own process unfolding that you simply cannot know about yet. It will not always be this way, but for now it is most helpful for you to only deal with what is immediately before you. All else will be shown when the time is right. There's growing to be done, and then the void will bring forth the next step on your path to meet you. You do not have to worry, and you do not have to search. Be present. Be patient. When you can do something, you do it, and when you cannot, just be. Your time will soon come. If you're holding a question about relationship, surrender it into the void and let it become what it must be according to spiritual wisdom and love. Wow. So I know that doesn't sound like, oh, wow, I'm not going to find love next year. But there is this, the void is like this journey. You know, we're given a lot of supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and must about what love should be and supposed to be and need to be and all that opinion that we're given when we're growing up. And it really has all of this energy of caging, suppression, a lot of fears of rejection, not meeting up to those things. And I really like that because there is this freedom that's coming with all this, and it's just saying, give it time, allow things that no longer serve you, these restricting beliefs and mindsets and even emotions that don't serve you, let them go into the void. It's going to bring you this enlightenment. It's going to bring you this awareness and this freedom to where you're finding higher vibrational love instead of interacting with this lower vibrational love in your heart and experiencing, drawing in lower vibrational emotions. It's kind of like this underlying, it's worth the wait if you can sit in the not knowing. And then as we release these, belief systems, all that control, then we're looking at trusting the Creator more to see things from, their viewpoint and allowing them, the trust that we can have for them, that they're going to bring in the perfect person in the perfect time and in the perfect way. So there is love possible here, and this is like a general reading, as I mentioned, so we can always dive in deeper to find out, more information in personal readings, etc. But there is this energy here, definitely, of it's worth the wait. Focus on what's been keeping you feeling lower vibration versus higher vibration. So I like that for you for love. And then we're looking into money, and for that we're going to use these money and the law of attraction cards from the Hickses. And let's see what message they want you to know about the overall energy here. And of course, when we get into the individual monthly, not monthly, but those groups, 3 sections of the 4-month periods, we can see if anything comes out regarding love and any of these things too. So you got card number 12. Beautiful card here. Sorry for the glare here. It snowed and there's a nice glow outside my window. So I want to harmonize with my desire. It says, anytime you feel negative emotion, stop and say, something is important here. Otherwise, I would not be feeling this negative emotion. What is it that I want? And then simply turn your attention to what you do want. In the moment you turn your attention to what you want, the negative attraction will stop. And in the moment the negative attraction stops, the positive attraction will begin. And in that moment, your feeling will change from not feeling good to feeling good. That is the process of pivoting. And I love that here because this also applies to love, right? Whatever we focus on, we draw in. We have this this energy of if I focus on the lower vibrational energies we talked about, then we draw in more. If I focus on what I feel is missing, what I hate in my life, what I fear will not stay in my life or leave my life, or I fear what will come into my life or stay in my life, I feed that. I give more energy into that. It's like a little kid that goes into a donut shop, and if they point at the donut they hate over and over again, they get a dozen of those donuts, and they're like, why did you give me these? And the baker says, well, once you point out what you love, and I'll give you dozens of that instead. And that's what is happening here with both of these energies. We are the one that choose what we focus on, and where we focus is where our energy goes. Where our energy goes is what we draw to us. Like attracts like. So there is a great opportunity of learning both about love and money next year, about wherever you're focusing your energy, that's what helps grow and expand it into your life. I like it. And then we're also going to be looking into at your career and like life purpose type of energy. And for that, we're going to use the Cosmic Journey Oracle. So let's see the overall energy for 2024 regarding career. All right, this one. And it could be life purpose, of course, as well. And you have card number 19, Memento Mori. There might not be a someday. Ooh, ominous, right? But that is basically, I like this energy. We'll read from the book too, but what are you waiting for to live your dream and to step forward? What's holding you back? I know when I left corporate life to live my dream and pursue sharing messages from spirit, it was at a point in my life where the ugly feeling of not being myself outweighed my fears. Before, I kept in corporate life for a couple decades because I felt I didn't have, that courage to step forward and change things in my life to allow me to be able to do this. And this is like I came to this point, especially it's right when COVID was hitting too. It's like, what am I waiting for to live my dream to die? There's might not be a someday. Someday I'll do that. Well, there may not be a someday. So I like this. It says, as my friend Sam Horn proclaimed in the title of her recent book, someday is not a day in the week. The time is now. Imagine if the unknown countdown timer to our expiration date was almost at 0. What would you be doing now that's different? How would you want the situation to unfold? One day, the sand in our cosmic hourglass will be gone. And then what will you ask for? More time? Sorry, you had it all along, but what did you do with it? The moments, the days, the weeks, the years. What have you done with your short sojourn here? The clock has struck the exact hour to act. Go! Exclamation point. These come with a cosmic catalyst question, too. It says, if I had 10 years left on this planet, what would be truly mine to do? That can bring some clarity around it if you feel lost here. It also comes with a cosmic checkbox, which says, write exactly 6 words as they would appear on your tombstone, and write 6 different words with your non-dominant hand. Ooh, it's a little bit of homework there that could help you with some clarity on what your life purpose is. But I do feel next year definitely is this energy of jumping into whatever your dream is, taking steps towards your dream, taking action toward it, for sure. So I love that. All right, now let's get into, I'm going to be using these Ancestral Path Tarot, and we're going to find out here. 1 card for each of the 4 months period. So we've got, January through April, May through August, September through December. And we're going to represent each of those 3 periods. So we're going to get a card for each of those for those. All right. And I feel like we've got this one is the middle. This one's over here. And this one's right here. So they already have them coming in here. So these are the blessings that are coming in for you in each of these periods here. And then also we're going to be pulling cards here. Let me just move these around a little bit here. We've got these beautiful, I'm probably going to mispronounce it, so I'll just say Sambucus Tarot, which are these smaller tarot, which are going to represent what's the top thing to be aware of within each of those periods too. So let's pull those really quick here too, because I feel like they will interact with one another. So we got 1, 2, and 3. We've got 1, 2, and 3. And then they want these 3 for this one. All right. So let's see what we got going on here. We'll start with the larger here. What's the blessing for the first period you have here? Wow, you got the 6 of Sacred Circles, the 6 of Cups coming in here. And I like with this energy of next year, you're really, it's the first 4 months have to do with a transformation of your emotions. We talked about here around love and different things too, that when we realize that every moment is either of lower vibrational energy related to fear or higher vibration, which is related to unconditional love, then we do have this change, this transformation that happens where you you realize that when people are doing unloving, unintelligent things, it's because we're in fear. Because when the human goes into fear, we do boot out our intelligent, loving, compassionate side of us, because our body and our existence doesn't want us to stand there thinking, I wonder if that's a nice kitty, that lion coming toward me, or if they're a mean kitty. It's like, no, they want you to fight or flight. That's why we go into that, and it boots out the intelligent side of us, because it doesn't want us analyzing. It doesn't want the compassionate, loving side. Survival mode kicks in, and then it changes things, right? So when someone is doing their words or non-words, their actions or non-actions are a fear of unintelligent, unloving, uncompassionate, not of unconditional love, right? Then we know that is because they're in fear. When you're swimming out to save someone from drowning and you realize they smacked you upside your head, not because they were trying to be mean, but they were panicking. And then they hit you and they realize you're there. They grab onto you and suck you under the water with them. And you're like, why were they trying to kill me? And they weren't. They were just panicking, right? Once you get them back to shore and they calm down, and then you see the adult, mature, intelligent, loving, compassionate side return, they're like, hey, when did you get here? They may not even realize it was you that they were acting out towards with all of that. So there is this transformation that happens in the first 4 months of the year. I feel like that's a lot of this realizing the lower vibrational energy and emotions that no longer serve you, you're letting them go, as you're realizing that their actions or non-actions, words or non-words, were not about you, they were about them, right? But we took them on for ourselves. And chances are we went into fear mode with it all too. So I like this transformation that happens in this first month. It is a blessing. There's this freedom of emotion, a lot of forgiveness that happens, which I know forgiveness, no, I don't want them to get away with what they did, but that's not what forgiveness is about. Forgiveness is us releasing the wrath, which is only impacting us anyway. It's festering within us. And I love how there was an oracle card once that I read. I can't remember which one it was or who said it, but it was something along the lines of, I refuse to no longer be a vessel of pain because of someone else's actions. I'm going to pour out that wrath and all those lower vibrational emotions by forgiving, releasing them, and then I'm able to become a vessel of love and be filled with love instead. So I love it because that is for us. So your first period here, January through April, right? April, yeah. Is this period where you're doing this inner work and this transformation. And let's see what important event or what else they want you to be aware of for this first 4 months. Yeah, the 9 of coins, the 9 of pentacles. So this is the hermit's journey in a way. The 9 is the major arcana, hermit's journey. And this is about spending time with spirit by yourself in your own, usually they're in their own garden and they're just spending time with spirit, finding their worth and finding this independence, finding this wholeness, which makes sense with all of this. So the first 4 months could be a time, and we even knew with the void, that you're going to be alone a little bit, but it's because you're choosing that. You're like, I don't want to do what I've always done and get what I've always gotten. I'm going to take a step back here, and you're doing this kind of retreating into yourself to really look at yourself, to release yourself from a lot of things. Let's see what else they want you to know here. Yeah, you got the Temperance card. Temperance is about balance and patience, knowing that it does take time for things to unfold, going back and forth. It's very alchemical, which is this process where it starts off with 2 cups. You start off with this base metal, and then as the magic allows it to go back and forth between the cups, there's this beautiful transformation where eventually it turns into gold. So I feel like this is kind of reiterating what they talked about the void, in that it's worth the wait, it's worth the time, it's worth the effort, because it's like having a thorn on the bottom of your foot that you walk on every single day. And you're like, well, I don't want to take off my shoes and my socks, it's a pain. And then when I'm pulling the thorn out, it's going to hurt. But once you do all that, it's worth it, because then you begin to walk and you don't feel the pain anymore. And so I feel like they're saying this is worth it for your first 4 months. And then you have the 6 of Wands. Yeah, so movement and flow of energy here, victory, the recognition by the spirit world of all the work that you do in this first month. I feel like you do feel the rewards of it, the energy returns, and it definitely flows and comes into a powerful way because of this emotional energy that you're moving. So I like this. Beautiful way to start off the year. And then we move into May through August, and let's see what blessing comes in here. Yeah, Princess of Sacred Circles, which would be the Page of Pentacles in the standard tarot here. So, the Queen of Cups. No, circles. So, and I totally read this over here. This Six of Sacred Circles as the Six of Cups. It's actually the Six of Pentacles, but they want it to remain the Six of Cups. It's funny, I was just thinking about that earlier today as I was watching one of my favorite tarot readers, which is the Minopon Tarot. Chris, he's hilarious, and he was like, I really can read. And I was like, I know that happens to me too, and that's what happened here, is even though it says circles, which would be pentacles in this suit, this is, they wanted Six of Cups energy to be there. Six of Pentacles also is about this balance of your worth in relationship to the outside world, getting back into those areas of your life where you felt you had to give so much to receive so little. So there is this balancing out of your worth that comes in here. And the Princess of Sacred Circles, which is the Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. I keep on thinking cups for some reason. This is about new opportunities opening up in the outside world. Because of what you're looking at and what you're doing here, you have these new opportunities that are opening up that have to do so much with how you're looking at your worth in relationship to the outside world. You've got the Nine of Coins is what we were talking about you're spending this time transforming your worth in relationship to the outside world. And here is this it comes into fruition. These 4 months, you are just seeing it. You're putting it into practice. It's bringing new opportunities for you in your life where you didn't feel they were before. And kind of with this life purpose coming in here too, this energy of, whereas before you didn't feel worthy of having your dreams come true or feeling like you could succeed, you have this confidence building here where you're also connecting and allowing yourself to open up. Your energy is changing. Your confidence is changing. Your sense of your self-worth is changing. And you're feeling like you deserve this and you deserve to have your dreams come true and to take steps towards it, not sacrificing yourself for everyone else, right? So these 4 months here, I love that blessing because there is also, this is new abundance coming in here. And, below the abundance card here, I love it because you do have this actual change. The Six of Pentacles, when we have in our mind that we want something, but our inner child and our subconscious is going, no, you don't deserve it yet. It keeps these force fields up. But during these 4 months, you learn to question that, and these force fields come down, which do allow this abundance to come in. And as you're focusing your energy on higher vibrational things, you're drawing those in for you too. I like it. What else do they want you to know here? Yep, Knight of Cups. So you're on this quest for higher love. Seeing your worth from a place of higher love has so much to do with this finding self-love within you, right? And I love this. So this is movement of emotion that comes in here. So a spark of inspiration in a way coming in here. Yeah, Page of Cups. So new love, new opportunity, higher emotion coming in here too, which if one of the things that was keeping away is love, this is the period of time where, depending on how much you're doing this shadow work, the faster and sooner that these can come in for you. This movement of love for sure. Yeah, and you've got this death and this rebirth happening. So you definitely are putting the pedal to the metal the first 4 months, and these 4 months are where movement of emotion is happening, change in your outside world is happening, new opportunities are coming in, things are falling away to open up space for this new birth to come in during this period here. So a big it's like here's the reaping and here's the sowing. You're planting a lot of seeds, doing a lot of work, and you are really reaping the benefits here during this period. And then the last period here we have through September through December. Your blessing here is you have the 5 of sacred circles. Yeah, all these sacred circles. So you definitely have this Pentacles worth change next year, because the 5 of Pentacles, which comes before the 6, here is about abandonment, feeling left behind, feeling left out in the cold, feelings of lack. And it's interesting that after all of this is this feeling that comes in, but it's a transformational feeling. 5 is a number of transformation. So you do have this energy coming in of movement of how you're perceiving things. Because we're taught the outside world brings us our sustenance in each moment, right? But a big piece of this card that comes, especially after all this, is that you realize you have these abandonment feelings when you depended on humans for your sustenance. As we learned here, right, when humans are in fear and uncomfortable, like their little inner child feels unsafe or out of control, goes into fight or flight mode, it will pull that, rug out from underneath you. It will stop you from them from giving to you, and that's where the abandonment feeling is, because they will abandon everyone for their own safety. Like someone yelling fire in a theater, they'll like jump over everyone else to get out, leaving people behind, because it's every man for themselves, right? Every human for themselves. But what's wonderful with this is this is the energy of realizing it's the creator, it's source, it's spirit, who has endless resources. They will never go into fight or flight mode. They have everything they need. They will never withhold from us. But they're the ones that bring us everything we need in each moment and more. They love us so much they don't want to just give us bread and water. They want to give us treats and extra stuff too, right? And we build that trust with Creator, knowing that, I have had everything I've needed in my life up to this point, because I'm here and alive. Otherwise, I wouldn't be, right? And so they've got a great track record of making sure we have everything we need. Maybe not everything we want. Our egos want so much to make itself feel full and lovable and acceptable, but there's this freedom that comes in with all of this here of this trust that the Creator is going to bring things in. So this beautiful blessing of feeling, and I feel like during this last 4-month period, you will ask Creator for something and you'll receive it, and you're just like, wow, because of that trusting relationship you've built, your life just keeps growing bigger and bigger and bigger. All right, let's see what else they want you to know here. Here you have the 6 of Cups. So that's their confirmation here, going, yeah, even though I saw 6 of Cups when that was a 6 of Pentacles, they're like, yeah, you're realizing this transformation that you've made with how you have looked at emotions in the past, other people's actions towards you. So I feel like when you're looking back over life, you realize, that you're not taking things personally. You're realizing, wow, what a full life I have now. I don't feel this lack anymore like I did back here. So I feel like this is a big reflective time for you in that period. Wow, and another 6. 6 of Swords, a movement of thought and belief and mindset, having left old ways of thinking rooted in fear behind, and seeing things from a higher perspective, rooted in unconditional love instead. So 6s and 6s, big flow energy, and you do have that. I mean, you have the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Sacred Circles, 6 of Pentacles, right? Wow, so you got all 6. You got all 4 6s, 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, and 6 of Cups. So all 4 suits, you have gone through them, which is a big flowing energy. And I love that for you. It means you realize you're on the perfect path, and that life in 2024, that life isn't happening to you, that life hasn't happened to you, but that life is happening for you. That's my whole thing with this next year. 2024, life is happening for me, right? I like it. And then lastly, you got the Lover's card, yay! So another 6. So you've got all these 6s, which all this flow, power of emotional choice is huge for you this year too. Whatever you focus on emotionally is what you draw to you. But there is important during this last period here for the love messages. For those of you that were looking for love, this is where the fruition comes. You know, you're having beautiful probably introductions in love. This is when love is expressed during this period here. Like we said, from September through December is when they make their feelings known, commitment happens, or whatever it might be. This is when love really is fully expressed during this last portion here. So a beautiful year of reflection in the beginning, rewards coming in the middle, more reward, love coming to you, important friendships, partnerships, interactions, even a higher connection with your higher self. But it ends up here with kind of a reflective period, going, look how far I've come, and look at, you're enjoying the benefits of the work that you've put in here. So I love this for you. Alrighty, well, that's what they want you to know right now for the energies of 2024. But of course, we can keep an eye on things with my weekly pick-a-cards that I have every week. And as we go throughout the next year, we can see what they want us to know as we, go from week to week. So until we meet again, always remember every second of every day that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there, and Happy New Year. You take care.